as a white person, as a black person, as anyone. How?
So I was going to put this as a comment, but you already have thousands of comments on there, and I didn't think you would probably see it. So I decided I'm going to go ahead and stitch this for other people who have the same thought process as you. It's not that black people don't see this as a problem. We know it's a problem. We know it's an issue. We're just tired. We told you. We told you, and not you as specifically you. We told you as the country what is going to happen. We knew this was going to happen, and people still voted him into office. You don't need to talk to black people and ask black people where we are and why we aren't doing anything and why we aren't standing up. Because black people have always been standing up. Black women have always been standing up. We're the ones that show up and show out every single time. We're the ones that when people go out to a party, that was the latest conversation. When people go to a party, they don't feel comfortable with a group of people around unless they see black people there, black women around. They tell their children, if you're in trouble, to go find a big black man because they know that person's going to help and take care of them. We know. We are tired of carrying everyone on our backs. That is what's going on. We are not standing up in the streets and protesting this because why? You say in that video, what if your family members were one day gone and you couldn't do anything about it? It happens to us on a daily basis. On a daily basis, our family members are getting slaughtered by police for nothing. Because of a black man getting killed by police, the largest Black Lives Matter movement in history around the world occurred because of black people. This is happening because of your people. Your people voted for him. Look at those numbers for who showed up and voted for Trump. Hispanics for Trump, Latinas for Trump. Those are the people who voted for him. We did our part. That is why you aren't seeing us in the street. It's not that we don't lack empathy or compassion. It's that we are tired. We have been there, done that. You also talk about how you are being hunted down and treated like animals. Let's not forget the pan-Atlantic slave trade that happened with black people. And once we were released from slavery, we were then used as experimentation for medical advancements. We were treated treated inhumane. We were treated like animals. That is why we are tired. And the generation of the people we have right now, like me talking, is because we are not our ancestors. We are not going to be repeating the exact same things that happened to us and allowing for you all to sit here and run us over. You guys did not do what you had to do to show up and show out and vote. I don't care. I don't know who you voted for. I don't care who you voted for. It's the Hispanic community as a whole. That's who you need to be talking to. You don't need to come over here and bring black people into it and why aren't black people and how could you not feel this way if you were white or black? Have empathy. Black people have empathy. We know, but we've been there and we're done that and we're tired. And so that's where we stand on this. And then on your first video, your part 1 video, you also said you just want to go back to how things were. You just wanted to go back to when there was peace. If you think that there was ever peace, that shows a privilege that you have. That is a privilege that you had as not being black in America, because there was never peace for us. Never. We could never walk into any workspace and feel 100% comfortable. We could never just walk outside our houses and feel 100% comfortable. We don't know what's going on. I'm 34 years old. As a child, I'm taught, if you get pulled over by if you see police trying to pull you over, don't just pull off to the side of the road. Pull into a parking lot, a gas station where it's well lit, because you don't know who's going to pull you over. You don't know what that police officer is going to do to you. You don't know what that person at work is going to do to you. That is what we deal with on a daily basis. So no, we have empathy. We understand. But we're not going to go parade in the street anymore because that is somebody else's turn. And I hope that you hear what I'm saying and you take that in and you go and you talk to your people. You talk to other people about it. You guys go out in the street and you protest to get him impeached and to turn all of these things over that are happening with ICE, because that's not our job anymore. We are done. We are tired. I hope and I wish you well, but it's not our job.
History between black Americans and Mexicans in Los Angeles, I'll extend that to Southern California, is not a good history. Mexicans went on an erasure campaign, erasing black people out of their communities for years. And I could get deeper in detail. There's history out there. Check this video out.
In other words, he's a minority like me, so I can't speak up against him. If this was white folks committing these lynchings to us in South Central, what's going on, there would be an outrage in this country. We have had firebombs thrown through windows. We have had people's cars burned in the driveway because they happened to move into the wrong communities. We had a lady who moved to East LA, came to the state from the South, not knowing what East LA was. It was an all-Hispanic community. She wasn't there one day. We had another man who was burned out of his house in Torrance last year. We had 5 murders in Hawaiian Gardens just because the people were black. This would not be tolerated if this was white on black crime. But the fact that these people come here, and it's the numbers, sir. It's the numbers. They come here in the numbers. They build up the Hispanic community, and they get this sense of power against us. And there are race riots in the schools every day in Los Angeles. It never makes the media. The black kids are being run out of the schools every day and told to go back to Africa. It never makes the media. We are having people who are being discriminated against on every avenue of society.
Black people in LA, mind your business. Black people in LA, mind your business. This don't got nothing to do with us. ICE and the National Guard being in LA has nothing to do with us. I don't understand rallying behind a whole bunch of people that hard ER you. They don't even like you for real. Everybody want to make their problems our problems. It's tired. It's tired. This don't got nothing to do with us. Sit there, watch, look. Don't go out there. Go home. Go watch the NBA finals. Go do something that's black related. Go have a cookout. Go do something black. Like, this don't got nothing to do with us.
Talking about some black people, why you not helping us? You crazy as hell. Cause last time I checked, every time we went through something, we went through that bitch our damn selves. Slavery, where the fuck y'all was at? Last time I checked, we freed our damn selves. Yeah, that's right. Slavery ended because the war down here in Florida with a group called the Florida Seminole Wars that was black runaways, Native Americans, and black aboriginals giving Andrew Jackson and the boys hell for 8 years straight. And we ain't asked nah nigga for help. How about Jim Crow? Last time I checked, y'all didn't ride for Emmett Till. Where the fuck you was at? What about redlining? What about the fight for reparation? Where the fuck you at? What Future say? Where the fuck you at when a nigga really needs you? Where the fuck you at when a... And we not finna sit here and start acting like y'all fuck with niggas for real. And this goes for you legals, illegals, Mexicans, Caribbeans, Africans, whatever the fuck y'all want to call yourselves. The only reason white people let y'all in this country legally, for the legal ones, is because they knew you would conform to white supremacy as an economic refugee. Right. So you didn't come here to help a nigga. You didn't come here to support a nigga. You came here for opportunity and benefits. Because in America, there's only 2 ideologies. Either your ass is pro-black or you conform to white supremacy. And you niggas been conforming to white supremacy. So a nigga don't feel sorry for you no kind of way. Come get y'all. Listen, if it's too hot, get the fuck out the kitchen. If you ain't no dog for real, get the fuck out the pen.
Black people, listen to me. Do not get out there. Do not protest. This is not our fight. And in fact, our ancestors would never have done this. Our ancestors were never in solidarity and fighting for the rights of other groups. They would not appreciate us standing up for justice and liberation for all marginalized people. They would never create coalitions with people they didn't like. So stay home, because we all know that you are safe at home and that state-sanctioned violence will not meet you as long as you're not out in the street. We can count on our safety as long as we're in the house, because we are sitting this one out and keeping ourselves safe. And even though most of us aren't just walking around the streets with our birth certificates and passports, and because ICE is unlawfully detaining and kidnapping people, I'm sure they'll be able to differentiate between us Black American citizens and Black folks who immigrated there, whether they identify as Black or not. Because state-sanctioned violence doesn't see color, because they go based on the law, who's illegal and who's not.
If I was over there in LA, I'd be protesting with the Mexicans too. But once you throw up that Mexican flag, hold on, damn it, I'm through. If I was over there in LA, I'd be protesting with the Mexicans too. But once you throw up that Mexican flag, hold on, damn it, I'm through. Wait a minute now. Hold up. I thought we was trying to stay in America. Why are we throwing up Mexican flags? That's the only problem I got. I understand
We understand how protests get, you know, George Floyd. We do this. We do this all day. You know, 92 LA riots, we do this. But once y'all start throwing up the flag of the country y'all trying to stop from going to, I got a little problem. I ain't gonna lie. Wait a minute. I'm not trying to go there. I'm not representing that. Wait up. Get some American flags and write Mexican American or something. But don't throw up somewhere that shit. When I get a haircut and I got a shape up, they think I'm goddamn Spanish. I'm not trying to go to Mexico. I'm not trying to go to Mexico, and they got to figure out how the hell they gonna get me back to America. Then they pull up my priors and they say, wait a minute, we might need to leave him there. Oh no, Jose. Oh no, Jesus, I can't do that. Wait a minute. Now listen, I'm all down for the protesting. Everybody who they locking up, I agree with y'all. Everybody not bad. I understand that. Now they're starting to lock up working people. But when y'all start throwing flags of places I'm not trying to go, I don't think we on the same page. Oh, Enrique, let me talk to you for a second. Wait a minute. You gotta put an American flag up there and write Mexican American or something. Because other than that, I'm gonna have to go home. I have a family. It's going down in LA and it's been going down all weekend. We just trying to get some balance at this point. Because I don't know, are they trying to get a free flight home or stay here? We need to know the difference. Enlighten me in the comment section. I'm just a messenger.
I live in Texas, right? And you know what? I'm just like, all the stuff that's going on, I just sit back and smile because I saw this. I just want you to know that almost all of Texas blacks, a good percentage, we voted against it because I live in Texas. I saw what was happening. I knew what was coming. Let me tell you, here in Texas, the amount of racism I've ever even come close to experiencing from Mexicans, from Spanish people. When I was a dancer, when I was a stripper, every time I would go to the club, the way that the clubs were so racist, there was a time I went to a club out in Texas, what the fuck is it called? Damn. If I'm lying, there's strippers who will be in here. And the club told me that, oh, they don't hire girls like me. This is a club full of a bunch of, I would say, illegals, because I'm sure none of them spoke English. None of them spoke English, which I low-key think they was trapping out of there. They was pimping them girls out of there. And they said, oh, they don't take girls like us. We should go down to the club down the street, the black club. I just laugh because, let me tell you, karma is beautiful. Karma is beautiful. And you know what's funny? I went by that club a couple days ago. It's empty. It's empty. It's empty. Even though the racism applied to me, I still voted against all this shit. I voted against it. And guess what they did? Voted to hurt me.